Hello, I'm Robin Labaugh, and I'm Mayor for the City of Wadsworth. And I'm here today to give some congratulations to Polka Time Again for their 32 years of continuous providing entertainment for individuals, not just in Wadsworth, but throughout the world. And for this momentous occasion, I have a proclamation on behalf of the Office of the Mayor. And let me read it to you. It states, whereas Polka Time Again is the longest continuously running public cable series in the country, with more than 1,600 episodes aired over the past 32 years on Wadsworth Community Television every Monday morning. And whereas the audience for Polka Time Again has spanned the globe, entertaining viewers near and far with polka music from around the world, including the United States, Slovenia, Italy, Germany, Austria, and Canada. And whereas the Polka Time Again public access program has featured many outstanding polka personalities and broadcast on a wide range of community television channels across Ohio, North Dakota, and Kentucky, and whereas the show has received numerous accolades, including Clapper Awards for Best Public Access Show, Entertainment Show, and Best Series, as well as regional and national video competition awards for excellence in programming, and the National Cleveland Style Polka Hall of Fame Achievement Award for support and promotion of the polka music genre. And whereas for more than 3 decades, Polka Time Again has brought the joy of polka music to audiences locally and around the world, showcasing diverse cultures and celebrating renowned performers. And now, therefore, I, Robin L. Labaugh, deem it a pleasure to congratulate and proclaim April 21st, 2026 to be set aside in the City of Wadsworth to recognize and recognize Polka Time Again for earning widespread recognition for excellence in community programming while remaining a beloved and enduring presence on public access television for the residents of Wadsworth and far and beyond. Signed and sealed this 21st day of April 2026, Robin L. Labaugh, Mayor of Wadsworth. And I personally just want to congratulate Gene Kovack and, of course, his co-host Mike. And I also have to remember Joe Gabrosik, who spent all these years putting this program together. Who would have guessed it would have continued on for 32 years and touched so many of us?
Welcome to Polka Time Again from the studios of WCTV in Wadsworth, Ohio. And we're going to review the history of the show, I guess, today. And
all the highlights.
Yes. Just looking back and how it actually started, here it comes.
Yes.
It all began on April 12th in 1994. Frank Spedich, from whom I was taking accordion lessons, was doing a polka show on the radio in the Akron area. And I said, Frank, we've got a television station in Wadsworth. Why don't you do a television show? And Frank, in his infinite wisdom, said, why don't you do it? And that's how it started.
So let's take a clip. Let's take a look at a clip from your very first show.
Okay.
Very first, 1994, April 12th.
Welcome to our program, Polka Time Again, Memories of a Sunday Afternoon. And today in our studio, we're fortunate enough to have with us a gentleman who I can say without fear of contradiction is a legend in his own time. He's been in the polka business for over 40 years, has had his own radio show, has traveled around the United States and to Europe, and currently is not only conducting his own orchestra, but also with a gentleman from Kent State University, works as a duet as the Sounds of Europe, entertaining people in the area. And I'm talking about Mr. Frank Spedich. Welcome to our program, Frank.
Welcome here, and I'm glad to be here.
Can you just tell us briefly how one becomes a legend in his own time?
Well, I don't know. I didn't start out to try to be a legend, but I started out, I guess, in music back in the 3rd grade at the Old Rose High School, and which is a Sandrock school in Barberton now, you know, and on the clarinet. And I didn't take up accordion then until about 1949, and that's when things started to happen for me. That's how I got into the polka business, and yeah. And it's been a nice road. I've had some enjoyable times, and had a chance to see Europe and travel around the country because of the music. You know, had it been for that, I probably wouldn't, see.
I know you've made several albums. How many albums do you know offhand have you taped over the years?
I had 9 LPs, and I think there was probably about 18 or 19 45s that I cut, yeah.
And I understand you've got about 100 tunes on tape ready to be recorded. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have quite a few tunes ready to be recorded. As a matter of fact, probably in about 3-4 weeks we'll be having a new cassette coming out, you know, through the years with the Frankie Spedich Orchestra, featuring my brother Johnny and also Frankie Zupik, you know, who are no longer with the band, you know, and
All right, yeah.
That was a blast from the past, huh?
I guess so.
Frankie Spedich, that's right. And Roman Passetti also played a big role in your life with polkas, right? You got his accordion case he gave you right over there, right?
Yes, indeed.
And he was from Las Vegas, and I think we've got a clip, let's see, coming up with Frankie Spedich, Joey Miskulin, and Walter Stanek at a celebration for the polka great Roman Passetti.
Let's take another short break and listen to some more of the music from Roman Passetti's 45th anniversary. And I think at this time maybe we'll see Mr. Spedich playing the button box with Joey Miskulin and Walter Stanek. And if you watch closely, it's pretty much like you said. I noticed they're watching you play the button box and trying to follow you. And these are two very good musicians. And at times it looks like Walter's having a little trouble, but let's watch that tape and see what you think.
Frankie Spedich,
Wow.
Roman Passetti, some great accordion players there, polka people. And Joanna, you were saying that was from the first show, and you got a little history on that first show to share with folks out there.
The first show was 17 minutes long. And I remember Gene coming in with this idea, and he brought in audio cassette tapes. So the first show was actually edited together. We recorded just the intro to the songs. And then now mind you, this was before the internet, before Google Images. So we edited pictures to the cassette tape audio and edited that together into the first show, which was 17 minutes long.
Oh, how far we've come now, right?
Yeah, the rest it's all history from there.
And we also had Frank Spedich in the studio, so we were able to record some songs that he played as well. But some of the first videos were actually just pictures and audio cassette that were edited together. So
Interesting.
Okay.
yes,
Stuff,
yeah.
And then I guess we got clips coming up from the second show, and over the years they've actually brought in a lot of different bands to be recorded on the Polka Show. And the next one we've got Frankie Spedich again with Dick Jacoby here, and from the second show in studio, right?
Right.
So here we go. Let's see what we got.
Welcome to Polka Time Again, Memories of a Sunday Afternoon. Today we have in the studio with us Frank Spedich and Dick Jacoby, who together comprise the Sounds of Europe. And as we already know, Frank's a legend in his time, so we're going to ask Dick a little bit about his background to see if we have two legends here today. Welcome, Dick.
Thank you. Listen, no legend, but I've played a lot of music and all different kinds of music, and not until about the last couple years did I really get into playing and interested in old European polkas and waltzes. And thanks to Frankie, we fortunately got together and formed a little team.
Let's take a short break and listen to some of the music of the Sounds of Europe. And which number are we going to hear? Frank, you want to tell us what we're going to see right now?
Well, you know, you watched the one time before Roman Passetti in Chicago with all the good musicians, and we did this together with all the musicians at one time, called Windy City.
Windy City. Well, let's watch that right now.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Well, let's move along. Let's review this. The very second show of Polka Time Again was co-hosted by Joe Gabrosik out of Barberton. of Slovenian descent, and proud of it. Joe spoke the language, and he was a great asset to the program because he could explain all those Slovenian polkas that we played.
Yes, and you always left the pronunciation up to him of those Slovene numbers.
That's right.
Which we're going to introduce one right now, right?
Yes, it's a.
We've got
Above the
yeah,
clouds,
above the clouds. I wish I could say that in the Slovenian language. Let's see what it looks like.
by Loja Slot.
We're here in the studio today with our guest host for Polka Time Again, and that's Mr. Joe Gabrosik, prominent Wadsworth resident, I might say. Joe, tell us about your association with polkas, other than the fact that you aspire to be a button box accordion player.
Well, I think that my polka music and my familiarity with it goes way back to when I was 3-4 years old, going down to the old Slovene Center and listening to Frank when he and his brother were about 8-9 years old, and they were playing in the small polka band at that time. I remember that Frank played the clarinet and his brother John played the saxophone. And my parents and his parents would always go down there for the various ethnic activities that went on. And I'd go down with them, and that's how I kind of got into polka music and a strong feel for it and a strong desire for it.
Okay, and the real reason we have Joe here today is because he can speak Slovenian, and we're going to make our program really international today and have a song that's on a videotape that was made in Europe. So, Joe, if you'd like to introduce the title of the next song and perhaps translate it, and we'll get right into it.
Oh, great. I'd like to do that. The next song that we're going to hear is going to be Visoko nad oblaki, Above the Clouds.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Thank you, Gene.
Wysoko nad oblaki leti srebrna ptica, si brišem solze sreče izgubanega lica, tako kot lastovica hiti podrodni krov. Leti zdaj naša ptica, leti domov, domov. Peljala bela cesta je v širni svet nekoč, a brez slovesa sem odšel in vzela me je noč. Sem dolga leta skrival von in skrival sem solze, a želje, da bi šel domov, polnile so srce. Pripel si spet na prsi, bom slovenski nagrdač, čeprav srebro je že v laseh in mladih let ni več. Zavriskal bom s harmonikom, veselo bo zares, in najbolj zalo deklico izbral si bom za ples. Visoko nad oblaki leti srebrna ptica, si brišem solze sreče izgubanega lica, tako kot lastovica hiti podrodnik rąk. Leci stajna szaptica, leci domov, domov. Leci stajna szaptica, leci domov, domov. Leci stajna.
Very nice.
I just want to say I feel a little vindicated. When I joined the show, you would used to give me grief on my dressing all the time without a jacket and tie, and there Joe was on the second show without jacket and tie. I was just trying to maintain the initial wardrobe thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, it looks like it's the same shirt too.
But
Well,
a big change came about then, right, Joanna?
After the second show, Gene and Joe hired 2 stylists, and their names were Darlene Kovack and Ann Gabrozek. And from what I'm told, those 2 picked out your wardrobes every week to make sure that you were the best dressed hosts on WCTV.
That's right.
Yes, and
Yes,
you're looking
indeed.
very dapper today.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, dapper.
Yes.
Oh, my
Yes.
goodness.
So, speaking of Ann Gabrozek, obviously Joe Gabrozek hosted the show until about 2018, and he passed away in 2019, but he was the co-host of the show for all those years. And I contacted the family, and they sent this beautiful message from Ann Gabrozek for Gene and Mike.
Wonderful lady.
Yes.
It's been a wonderful, long years for Polka Time Again. And I do know how much my husband loved it. So it's really a sad thing that you're going off the air, but it was wonderful. And thanks for all the memories.
Oh, we love
Glad to
Ann.
see her
yes,
doing
yes,
well
indeed.
and-
So,
Yes.
hello to the entire Gabrozek family. So, yes.
Okay. What's next, folks?
Yeah.
Well, who'd have thought we would do 100 episodes back when we first started? So when we got to 100 episodes, we figured, let's have a big party. Let's go on location. So we went on location to the National Cleveland Style Polka Hall of Fame.
Oh, my goodness.
In Euclid, Ohio.
Yeah. So this is a clip from that, and we have one of our beloved mayors, John Hanna, who was a guest on that show. So let's take a look at this clip from the 100th episode.
Welcome to Polka Time Again. I'm your host, Gene Kovack, and our co-host again today is Joe Gabrozek, and this is our 100th presentation of Polka Time Again. And today we are recording our show at the National Cleveland Style Polka Hall of Fame in Euclid, Ohio. And as you can see, we're in some impressive surroundings here, and we have our mayor with us to make it official. He handles all our legal things. Welcome, Mayor.
Welcome, yes. I appreciate being invited on the show. I really do.
And it's just, it's awesome to be in this place. It's really impressive to see all these fellas who have, they're legendary, I guess.
You bet. And you know, they're in our lifetime, Gene. This doesn't go back that far.
That's right.
And when I was looking around at some of the write-ups that they have here and some of the pictures, and I gather that the thing really got started in our generation, and that's back in the 30s, when these young boys were starting to learn to play these instruments. And then they comes to World War II, and they really blossomed out, and all those pictures we see up there and so forth, and a lot of the people that are here right with us today are people of our generation that started 8, 9 years old playing instruments back in the 30s on St. Clair Avenue over in Collinwood. Wow. It's hard to believe.
Well, they have a poster here, too. I was looking at it. It advertised a polka where there were 3 different bands. Spedich was in there, I think, and it was the Barberton.
Johnny Vadnal and Johnny Pecan with
Barberton Slovene Center. And
You
that's
bet.
where my wedding reception was. Yeah, so boy, that was no place else to have it. And the Doma Vina Lodge, I think, did the cooking, and we should have more wedding receptions like that.
You bet. The hall's there. They're waiting for more receptions.
I only got one left to marry off. I'd like to do that. We need to find him a nice Slovenian girl while we're here in Cleveland.
Okay, we'll do that.
John Hanna was a lot of fun.
was
Barberton
fun.
native, Wadsworth mayor, so
Yes.
I grew up with his kids as I grew up with Joe Gabrozek's kids. But,
Yes.
well, they were at the National Cleveland Style Polka Hall of Fame, and little did they know later on that they would be inducted into that very Legendary Hall of Fame. So we have a clip here, I think. They were attending, they always attended, and they did not know they were going to be inducted. So let's see what we have there.
They have been nominated, and the very first time they have won the Support and Promotion Award.
This is a real big surprise. We want to thank the Polka Hall of Fame and all of the members, and we also really want to thank the City of Wadsworth and the WCTV staff who helps us produce our programs. That includes John Madding, he's the manager, John Bernard, and of course Johanna Perrino, who is the director of our program and makes sure we stay on the ball. And also, I have one special person that is my best supporter, my wife Ann. And one thing that she says is that she hopes we play the program for another 18 years because she likes those 2 hours of being quiet and peaceful when I'm gone on Monday morning.
Wow, the view's pretty good from up here. I'm impressed. We've been doing this for 17 years. I want to thank my wife, Darlene, my bride of 55 years, bought my first accordion, gave me my own place to practice, our garage. Special thanks to Frank Spedich, Roman Passetti, Victor Hobbion from Canada, and of course Joanna, our boss, who started us out working for free and has given us a 3% raise every year. Thank you very much.
See, I know how to treat my employees, right?
Yes, indeed.
That was quite an accomplishment to be inducted into that Hall of Fame.
Yes, it was.
Great to look back on that memory. So Mayor Hanna mentioned the Slovene Center, and I just want to do a quick announcement because they're going to have a dance coming up on May 3rd, this coming Sunday. So if you're watching it this week, you can come to the Slovene Center on 14th Street in Barberton on Sunday, May 3rd from 1 to 5 p.m. Frank Stanger and Anthony Solkar will be playing, and as always, free coffee and cake, which makes it just so much more fun, right? To have some treats. Dance the afternoon away with polka, waltzes, and all your favorite songs before the summer. They may do a summer break, so make sure you get to this dance on Sunday, May 3rd at the Slovene Center.
Okay, well, I think it'd be appropriate if we had a clip that would kind of lean in that direction. What do you think?
Sure, we're going to, go ahead, Mike.
The 200th show. They made it to 100, and it was a celebration every centennial thereafter. And so for the 200th show, they were at the Slovene Center with Al Battistelli and Henry Muck.
We were actually at that's a typo, I'm sorry. We were actually at the
Wadsworth
Center for Older Adults.
Is this from the opening? Is this the one from the opening?
No, this was the old Center for Older Adults, which was downtown Wadsworth on High Street, right next to what is now King Street Cafe and Grace Lutheran Church.
That's also where the opening is shot. So let's see.
That's right.
200th show of Polka Time Again. Here we go. Watch for people you know.
Yes.
The person that runs the whole show is the young Italian lady that Al mentioned, and she's very attractive and smart, but boy is she tough. And we want to thank Joanna. Take a picture of Joanna there. She's the boss. If we don't do a good job, she turns the lights out. I guess you know that. So we certainly want to thank her for all of her help, and we'll just slip back up to Al and Henry. And
well, let's mention about John, too.
Oh, John out in the truck. We don't even mention him. He's out in the truck.
Yeah. John has to be in a truck in order to take care of all the signals that are coming in so that they can make the videotapes from that. But
when we leave tonight.
some fun. I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
We'll dance and sing the polka till the evening's done. I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that. And then I'll hold you as we glide across the floor. I'll hope that you'll be mine forevermore. I'll gaze into your eyes and then I'll steal a kiss. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. Hudringa, here we go. When we leave tonight, it's time to have some fun. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. We'll dance and sing the polka till the evening's done. I'll drink to that. And I'll drink to that. And then I'll hold you as we glide across the floor. I hope that you'll be mine forevermore. I'll gaze into your eyes and then I'll steal a kiss. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. Hudringa!
News clip.
Boy, that brought back some memories there.
Sure did. You and Darlene were twirling around that dance floor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember I had to buy her a new pair of shoes after that.
And that's one of your favorite songs, isn't it? I'll drink to that.
Oh, it's my favorite, yes, all time.
Right, yeah. How many different languages can you order beer in, Dad? That's
Well, we were amazed that we made 100. We were amazed that we made 200. Now next,
Who would have thought?
we did 500. It was our 10-year anniversary, and the news stations found out about it, and PAX News, which was the Akron station, came to our celebration. This one is at the Slovene Center, and they did a news story on us, and I think it'll be fun to look back on what they said about this show and some people that you will recognize from, if you've been around the polka scene in Barberton for a long time, you're going to recognize some faces in this video. Let's take a look.
Well, PAX 23 News is just a baby compared to a long-running cable access show that's been strutting its stuff for 10 years. The show is called Polka Time Again, and they've just rolled out the barrel for the 500th time in our town. 1, 2, 3. Cameras roll as they strike up the band for Polka Time Again's 500th show. The hour-long program filled with folks cutting the rug ran just 17 minutes in its debut in 1994.
I never thought I'd be doing the second show, to be honest about it. But time flies when you're having fun, I guess.
And the fun doesn't stop until the music does for folks who grew up with the popular Slovenian dance.
Love it, just love it. My first time here and it's really great.
Some even say it's therapeutic.
I love polka music because it's good for stress, it's fun, and exercise, the whole thing. Plus it's my family tradition.
Tradition and repetition, and lots of it. It helps these folks keep a spring in their step.
How long you been doing this? 100 years. It seems like 100.
Polka is really a basic two-step type of a dance. And of course, they've embellished that, over the years. You got very good dancers that put little different steps in and so forth. So it's come to be a very nice dance.
And hundreds agree, helping celebrate a milestone for a show that'll have you reaching for your dancing shoes in our town.
I don't know. We're just going to keep on cranking them out and we'll see what happens.
Wow.
How much fun.
Boy, it's been an interesting show so far.
Obviously, it keeps people young, polka dancing, because look at those.
No question, no
yes,
question.
Yes, some people we've
And
known
also
for a long time.
the refreshments that are available to polka dance.
That's right, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Keeps you young and active to polka all the time. That's the prescription out there, right?
Yeah.
So.
Got something else coming up there?
No, we're all done. That was the 500th show there. And
Why do you let him be on the show? He's just trouble.
He threatens to keep me off all the time. I'm out of the will 3 or 4 times. But Joe and Gene made it to their 1000th show, and they were right back at the Slovene Center for that. And
that was a first on WCTV.
Oh, that's right.
First time that any producer had produced 1,000 episodes in one series.
Is this producer?
Yeah,
so
pretty big accomplishment.
She kept the both of them on the straight and narrow for a long, long time.
It was the raises I gave them.
That's right. They made it to their 1000th show. They're back at the Slovene Center for a Slovenian song, Zapula. And so let's take a look.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys.
Hey, Gene, I couldn't help myself. I just had to sing that song.
I know.
Oh, I love love Joe said that. He had
so
to sing
much
along.
fun. Magic City Button Box Group, which normally Joe and Gene would be part of that, but because of the big 1,000 celebration, they weren't. But yeah.
Oh my. Boy, this program's getting out of hand.
That's right, yes.
I really had a good time pulling these clips.
Okay.
It was a nice look back at lots
Well,
of years.
So we've had so many big name musicians on the polka show over the years. Here's a young lady from Las Vegas, C.C. Gable. She always visited when she was in town, and we went out for a drink after, usually.
On Monday morning?
Yeah. She came to our 1,000th show celebration, and the band dedicated this favorite song to her, If You Knew Cece.
Yep.
If you knew Cece like I know Cece, oh, 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 what a gal. There's none so classy as this fair lassie. Oh, oh, holy moly, what a chassis. She went riding, he didn't balk. Back from Yonkers, I'm the one that had to walk. If you knew Cece like I know Cece, oh, what a gal. Here we go. If you knew Cece like I know Cece, oh, 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 what a gal. There's none so classy as this fair lassie. Oh, oh, holy moly, what a chassis. She went riding, he didn't balk. Back from Yonkers, I'm the one that had to walk. If you knew Cece like I know Cece, oh, what a
Okay.
Wow.
Magic City Button Box Group there. We
Yeah.
saw, who'd we see there? Richie Induration, Ed Shaga, Tony
Joe
Trent,
Kovack, yes,
Lisa
indeed.
Pelton. Yeah.
Frank Spedich.
Great folks. Yes, indeed.
Yes. So if you would like to have a commemorative shirt of Polka Time Again, we actually have apparel that we have had designed. You can order these online, and if you go to our social media or call WCTV and we can help you order it. And you can see there that you can have your choice of Gene and Joe on your logo, or you can have Gene and Mike. Let's have a competition.
There you go.
Let's see which one is ordered the most.
My wife ordered Gene and Joe, so I'm not hopeful here.
So if you want to keep the memory of Polka Time alive, sporting your WCTV attire, or I'm sorry, your Polka Time attire, go ahead and order that T-shirt. Also want to mention that we have hundreds of Polka Time. Actually, this is episode 1600, but we have many of those that are on our YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and search Polka Time Again, or go to Watch WCTV on YouTube, you will see the playlist for Polka Time Again. They will live on in perpetuity.
You won't
correct?
be without your polkas
You will
going
not.
forward.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, so they'll live on forever. So we always have had a lot of dedications, people calling in for dedications for special birthdays or anniversaries or things like that. This video is going to answer one of the most asked questions that I ever got on Polka Time Again. And the question was, can Gene and Joe actually play these accordions? So let's take a look at this clip. It'll answer the question.
So the question still remains. Can they actually
That was my
play?
most difficult song.
We always pulled that clip out when somebody had a birthday announcement.
That's very
I am so
impressive.
glad we captured that because I think that's the only time that we've ever seen
them
you play
play.
the instrument on the show.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you always had clips from them with the Magic City Button
That's
Box
true.
group, so yes,
That's true. That's
yeah,
true.
Very
Oh, boy,
impressive.
oh, boy.
So yeah, what do we do? Actually, I want to mention too, people calling in. Darlene Eisenman, who's a regular at polka events around the area. So just wanted to say hello. We appreciate hearing from you. And Zunka and I may try and get down to the Canton Polish American Club for your Wednesday afternoon items. So just to let you know.
Yeah.
And Gene and Joe, in the polka world, they're always trying to showcase musicians from around the area. And it's always nice when a younger group is involved because it's mostly an older person's game. But there's a new band out of the Brunswick area who saw a social media post about the show ending and wanted to send us a song to play on the show. Their name is Fledermaus. So let's check out this hot new polka band up in the Brunswick area.
Okay, doke.
Gene and Mike, polka time. Gene and Mike and Johanna.
You're saying goodbye with a song from The Sound of Music, but we didn't pick So Long Farewell?
My voice isn't high enough for that, see? Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Nice, nice. And anybody want to explain to me why we're Fledermaus again?
I always wanted Gene to introduce one of our bands, and Fledermaus is German for bat, so sorry I don't know any Slovenian, Gene.
Well, from the bat staff.
And our polka-loving fans.
Thank you for the years of entertainment.
Goodbye.
Oh, I love it. Ben
that
and
was
Tom
awesome.
and our young lady there who I never got to see up at the station there. So that's the Brunswick TV station where a big group of people enjoy the show up there. So we appreciate you tuning in over all these years, and particularly the Brunswick staff for making sure it got out there. Yes.
Yes, we actually send this show to many, all over Northeast Ohio, and for some reason we have a huge following in North Dakota. I think
in
we're
the
on about 6 cable stations in North Dakota.
And the Pittsburgh area now too. So we've been hearing from folks out there, and again on YouTube all around the world. So it's always fun to hear from those folks.
And Brunswick, we've been on there from almost since the beginning, and actually Canton City Schools sent you a big thank you for all you do for all the polka fans in our community. They love to listen and dance to your music. They will miss you and wish you luck in all you do. And that's from Trent and the staff at the Canton City Schools Television. And they too have been with Polka Time almost since the beginning. Back when I used to physically mail VHS copies of the show every week.
And true to form, Gene has still, all the music that you see is on VHS tape. So despite it being 2026, so but huge library, great polka music, right, Dad?
Yes, indeed. Yes. Do you have any music coming up?
What's the
enough of this frivolity?
Enough of this frivolity. That's right. Is this from the?
Yeah, this is actually another well wish from Cable 9, which is now Community Focus, and they have actually aired the show almost since the beginning as well. They service the Macedonia area.
Okay, right.
So we have a note from Dennis from Community Focus, a video. Let's take a look at that.
Hey, Gene and Mike. It's Dennis from Community Focus, formerly Cable 9. Boy, you've been with us for a long time, and everyone here on staff and all of our viewers have appreciated Polka Time so much. We have had more calls through the years about Polka Time than probably any other show that we've aired. So I thank you so much, and as someone who grew up in a Polish and Slovak family and always had polka varieties on, this really meant a lot to my mom and dad, who lived up in Lake County, so they never got it. But I probably shouldn't tell you this, but back in the day I did make VHS copies, bring them up to my parents, and we'd have a little Sunday tradition of our own, and they were so grateful. I mean, they had Gene and Joe in their living rooms on Sundays, and they just loved it. So as someone who's been here a long time, it seems like you guys have been with us the entire time. So I wish you all the best of luck in your retirement. And from all of us at Community Focus, dziękuję bardzo.
He wowed us with some
some of his Slovenian language. Which we don't speak. So he wasn't talking about ordering a beer. So I don't know if
You never know.
That's right.
You never know.
Okay, have you got any comments?
Well, we're wrapping up here, Dad. How have you felt about 32 plus years doing Polka Time again?
The best part was working with this good-looking young lady here.
That's right, yeah.
Did a lot for my reputation to be seen with such a good-looking young person.
Well, I have to tell you, it has been a pleasure to come in every Monday morning and record your show for you for the last 32 years.
Oh,
and
my
you
goodness.
have done a lot for WCTV. You've put us on the map nationally and internationally, and it really has been fun to work with all of you. So
Well,
thank you. Thank you for all your dedication.
Oh, thank you for making us look presentable.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So.
How about you, Mike?
Well, it's been fun. There's been a chance to see my dad every week for about 8 years. So now that we're going to wrap this up, hopefully we're going to be playing euchre at the Wadsworth Senior Center on Tuesdays after lunch. So it's been a lot of fun time. I've learned a little bit about polka music over 8 years, but that's just because my dad says I don't pay attention. So it's okay.
Okay.
And if you want to still see Gene, come to the jam sessions at the Slovene Center on Fridays from 2 to 4.
Right.
Bring your instrument and play along, and you can chat with Gene about polka music and what's going on.
Okay.
So.
Well, what have you got to close it out here?
Well, before, what do we say to our neighbors out there? What is that?
What do we say at the end of every show?
Be kind
to your neighbors.
Be kind to your neighbors.
And we won't see you next week. But again, thanks to Joanna for all that time, and John Bernard also for the last year or so picking that up. And
John Madding, who was here from the beginning as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, John made an appearance here. It's fun to see him. So yes, indeed. So Joanna's got one last song. Always enjoy the polkas. Take care, everybody, particularly all you folks up there in North Dakota. It's been great fun. Go Bison.
So we have one more dedication, one final dedication from our biggest fan in Mayfield, Kentucky, Dolores Steyert. She grew up in Barberton. She lived on 16th Street. She walked to the Slovene Center, which is on 14th Street.
Yes.
She said she had her wedding reception at the Slovene Center.
Of course, yes.
And she loved to dance with her husband to this song. So this is our final request for Polka Time Again. And the song is called La Paloma for Dolores Krosky, is her maiden name. Dolores Krosky Steyert in Mayfield, Kentucky. The last song is for you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Take care. Be kind to your neighbors.
Absolutely.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.